addicted to this shit now, dude. Last level. Last level. Last level. Ask if someone is using the chair and sit with her cheeky. Ask her opinion of what to get her female friend. And tell her you've read that book and that he dies at the end. Stay standing and ask what she's reading. Accuse her of pretending to read when she's really hunting for men. No! Hi. No, I clicked the wrong thing. This is the biggest dub right here. This girl. Biggest dub, man. Just fucking just. I love this answer. I love this answer. Or this response.
Hey.
Hi.
What you got there?
A book.
I know. What's the... Show me the cover. Ah, that one.
Have you read it?
He dies in the end.
Yeah, he does.
Sorry to spoil it.
I've actually read it before.
Ah, you read it before? So you like it that much, you're reading it again?
Well, I read it when I was a lot younger, and I don't know if I understood it, so I thought I should reread it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name's Richard.
Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
L.
This is a playful opener. Again, it can work if you deliver it correctly. Maybe she'll look confused at the worst, but you can still carry it on. And so it's actually got a very high chance of success.
Find out about her book. Use books as a way to show off. Say that her hair is kind of nice and transition to inviting her back to your house.
And you normally read philosophy?
No. I mean, I think, well, in every book there's a little philosophy. I'm not a huge Kafka fan. I was just in Prague recently.
Ah, he's from Czech Republic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's where his house is.
I didn't know, actually.
Yeah. Cool. Well, if you go, they'll talk about Kafka. So.
Nice. And what else do you like to read? Do you like
I generally read
fiction, non-fiction?
Fiction and like 20th century American lit.
Okay. Who's that? Mark Twain?
Deli, I might do that after this or a little later, but I'm definitely doing it during the stream, yeah.
Or something.
Like Salinger, or maybe I just recently read a novella called A Day No Pigs Would Die. It's really
A Day No Pigs Would Die.
Yeah.
That's like when everyone's vegetarian or Muslim.
Well, I won't spoil it, but you're on the right track.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah. What do you read?
I read
Dude,
a lot of different stuff. So
I really like there's really nothing wrong with like blondes, but I really like dark hair, like brunette, black hair. I just never, I don't know. Just not really like into blondes, dude. Brunette's my thing. Brunette's a dub. But the crazy thing is, then there's people who just only love blondes, bro. And blondes are their favorite. Redheads, I've seen some beautiful redheads, bro, but it's rare to see redheads. Like natural redheads. You know what I mean? Alright, let's keep going.
Business, biography, psychology, philosophy too, and I like old English classics and Russian classics.
Russian classics, such as?
Tolstoy, Dostoevsky,
You like
all
Tolstoy?
the usual stuff. Yeah, I think he's a great writer. And obviously in translation maybe it's different, but it's still very cool.
What about Bulgakov?
Yeah, Master Margarita
Yeah,
and stuff.
like
Yeah,
Bulgakov.
yeah, cool.
Yeah, I like Russian lit.
Nice one. That's good. We have something in common already.
Yeah, I guess so we do.
Correct. It's important to always focus the conversation on the girl as much as possible, because then it's just going to be more interesting for her.
So how are you able to be free in the middle of the morning on a Thursday?
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever, so
Right.
I'm kind of free. And
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down, working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work now?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guess that she teaches sex ed. Say you didn't go to university and it's a waste of time. Find out whether she loves her job or is doing it just for money. Damn. What? That seems like all wrong answers. But this is kind of like an honest answer, though. You know, this is kind of rude. This is an honest answer. This is just fucked up. But let's just click A, though, because it doesn't end the game when you put the wrong answer.
So what do you teach in the university? Let me guess. So, blonde hair.
Oh, careful.
No. It's going somewhere nice. Sexy outfit and heels. I'm going to say you teach like sex ed, something like that.
Not close.
No?
No.
Well, come on. Look at you. You're not teaching, ancient history or something, are you? Just all like this, sexy and whatever.
So you're suggesting I'm dumb?
Dumb to teach sex? It's very valuable for children these days. Safe sex, not having sex, or whatever you teach. Or what do you teach in sex?
Oh my gosh.
Not that you can
You
teach
should-
me anything,
Oh, okay.
but I could
Will you
have some
just
ideas.
leave? I think this is very uncomfortable.
Well, look, when it comes to sex, not to kind of blow my own trumpet, as they say, but I do know quite a lot.
Oh,
Very experienced. Years.
Sure you are.
Years and years. Supermodels, whatever.
Okay.
Lots of experience. So maybe we could meet and I give you some of my ideas, or better yet, show you.
No. Just leave.
When you say no, do you mean yes, or
I mean no. No always means no.
no like no?
No, like you should leave right.
Not bad meaning good, like Michael Jackson.
No, like I'm thinking about calling the police.
Okay, well look, it's lovely meeting you. I do have to go, and actually I've got another girl to meet. I was
Great.
only being friendly. I didn't actually want to date her.
I'm
I was
sure
just-
she's
I just-
treat.
She's wonderful.
No, like I'm
Okay.
thinking about them.
But cool, maybe see you at the university. I'll pop in for the sex class. Not that I need it.
Okay, so the real life lesson here is not to take things too sexual too quickly.
That's like
It
some, like-
rarely,
that's like
rarely,
a- that's
rarely,
like a-
rarely works.
that would
if
be
it
like a
does
Seth
work, it's when
Rogen
she's
movie.
drunk in a bar. Definitely not in the daytime when she's reading Kafka.
That's like something from like a Seth Rogen movie or like something like. Oh man, that's funny as fuck. I'm gonna do the honest one, dude.
You teach at university?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't go to university. I never liked school, and I thought it was just a waste of time, university, because think about it, you work for those 3 or 4 years, and then you've got experience, and you probably earn more money than the people that went to university, and there's not really much point to it, so it's kind of a waste of time, isn't it, university?
It depends on the person. I think there are quite a few people that agree with you.
Yeah, generally
not.
people agree with me in most things,
Generally.
but
Well, I don't know if
yeah.
I would say most people, but there are people who are
most people.
successful without university, for sure.
Yeah, but that's not saying it's pointless what you do or anything. I'm sure it's still. No, I'm
Thanks.
sure it's still good. It's cool.
I think what I do is important.
It's good that you think it's important. That's important for a job.
Okay.
No, really, I mean it, because
Good
a
that
lot
I
of
think
people
that it's
do.
important.
It's good that you think that what you're doing is worthwhile, because
Like
so
that
many
I'm
people.
deluded.
No. Like no, if you believe it, then it comes true, like The Secret. So in that sense,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So that's cool.
So now,
Yeah.
Although if done kind of playfully, it might be okay. It's probably not the best time to be.
We're not going for the half-ass. We're going for get in the car, okay, in the parking lot immediately. We're not doing this shit, bro. Fuck all this. I can't skip the level.
This is a place.
Find out about her.
And you normally...
Correct.
So how are you able to be free?
So you teach...
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation, whether she's into a job, she can...
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
That's what exactly that is suggested. What is important? Make her feel good about her job. What exactly that is suggested about?
An American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure,
Kanye.
sure, that is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, you know, it's kind of
It could
everywhere.
be said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. I know that in England we're always like a few years behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows, and then
This level's
Europe
an
a little
L,
bit
yeah, but now when
later,
she
but-
comes back
No,
home,
it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't want to tease them about it or denigrate it. So it's good to give them some validation on something like this, you know, the job that she's obviously passionate about.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
be honest, say you're distracted by the girl. Tell her that she has a colleague she doesn't like. She can ignore them. Be general and vague because you didn't listen. Say it must be annoying and tell her to ask for a bigger printing allowance. Okay, so guys, everybody in the chat, I'm gonna click this one, right? This is the wrong answer. Never do this. This should be the worst answer. So this shouldn't give the half heart thing in the corner. If this gives the half heart, I'm gonna be pissed. This should be the red heart shit. 100%.
Look, to be honest, did you see that girl that just walked by? Yeah, she's gone now, but she had like amazing long legs and just the perfect arse on there, and she looked back and winked at me or something, like smiled, and I was just totally distracted. But anyway, give me a second to chill, hang on. So, right, something about work, yeah? Problem at work?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
It's not important.
she was unbelievable, to be
Okay.
honest. Anyway. Okay, but that's cool. So, problem at work, but otherwise all good in your life.
Yeah.
The lesson here is that there's one thing being honest, which is, you know, saying actually that girl distracted me, and then there's another when you're going into all the detail and being kind of dirty. Girls just aren't ready for that.
Well, look, I mean, we all have these problems at work, and if you've got this colleague that you don't like, then you can just ignore them, or I don't know,
What?
deal with it somehow.
A colleague?
Yeah, you had problems at work or something, right?
About printing.
Ah, printing.
Oh,
well,
fuck.
that's okay.
I got
Yeah,
distracted
got
by the fucking
So maybe just
What
use
the
the
fuck?
screen instead of printing or something like that. iPads. Get them to bring their iPads.
Oopsie, looks like you got distracted by the sexy girl. Don't blame you, but kind of messed things up with this one, didn't it?
Ah, well, that's bad. So I guess you don't have enough like papers for the students and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess you can ask for more allowance or get them to share, but yeah, it's annoying.
Well done, you weren't distracted by the sexy chick that walked by, and that's something that, you can use out there. Well done for paying attention and getting the right response.
So you got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit, these last couple of years especially.
Nice. And where are some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
Talk about her experience. Say that you've never been out but would like to go. Get her to elaborate on what she's particularly liked. Say that it's boring there and they don't even have Wi-Fi. Tell her your favorite trip was to Thailand and details of sexual experience you had there. Jesus Christ, dude. What the What do you guys think? This girl's pissing me off. I don't know if she's even into me. Like, fuck, man. Fuck, dude. What's the right response here? Tell her she's boring and bounce.
Actually, I went there as well, and it was very beautiful. But tell me, what did you really like about it?
Well, I suppose the fact that it is beautiful, and I think I was there at a time in my life when it was really impactful. So I was the right age, and it was the right time, and so it was meaningful to me. But I'm excited to return. I think next summer I'll go back.
Oh yeah, very cool. I'd like to go back as well. So if I'm in America and I'm nearby the Grand Canyon, which I guess nothing's nearby, but if I also want to go,
You're in Phoenix.
yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, then yeah, we could go. It'd be
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Good one, that's exactly right. When someone can talk about something passionately, you want to give them a chance to do that, not cut them off, talk about yourself, ask boring questions. Just give them a chance to open up. This is the perfect subject to connect on. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
Break eye contact and look around the venue while you think of what to say. Say you hate awkward silences. No. Nothing's awkward unless you make it awkward. Remember that, guys. If you just straight up go, oh, this is awkward, then the person will be like, oh, yeah, this is awkward. Oh, what? No, fuck off. Alright? Hold eye contact and wait for her to speak. Break eye contact, look around the venue while you think. Hold eye contact.
So are you not gonna get any coffee?
Ah, well, actually, I was over by the bar just before I saw you and had a coffee there. And I try not to drink too many. It actually has a strong effect on me, so I don't need that much energy. I've had enough, so I'm good.
Correct. Now, most guys can't do this, you know, so it's very cool, makes you look very confident and strong when you can hold eye contact like this and get her to be the one that works to fill the silence and come up with something to say, because it shouldn't always be you, right?
Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
in a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash
sure.
it down? Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's harder on the beach because the nets are higher, but yeah.
Very cool.
Oh,
yeah, it's
God,
a cool hobby.
she's so
And anything else
boring.
you do?
God.
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
Fuck, man. She's a L. Tell her it's stupid and that Putin is evil and Russians are just vodka drinking idiots. Compliment her on choosing a tough language to learn. Tell her you failed miserably with languages at school. Show off by telling her about all the languages you speak.
Russia. And Russian, that's kind of weird, to be honest. I mean, can you pick like a better country or better language?
Well, I know that, there's certainly people sometimes think that maybe Europe is more interesting or safe or something, but I've spent a lot of time in Russia and it's wonderful.
Well, I mean, look at Putin. He goes around invading everywhere, blowing stuff up. Look at
Putin
all
is
these
just one facet of
vodka
a very
and
complicated place.
lots of vodka, bears, snow. Isn't it just like a desolate wasteland full of
No,
horrible people?
It's really not. The people are wonderful. There is some issues with alcohol.
1 foot gold digging and beating people up, isn't it?
You need to get out of, if you go beyond Moscow, I think you would find in the small towns, people are really pleasant.
Peasant or pleasant?
Pleasant.
It's
wonderful.
Sounds disastrous.
And also, look at they have literary giants. Dostoevsky, he's amazing.
Yeah,
Some people like Tolstoy.
He was pretty good, but look at all the politics and stuff. I mean, what are you, like a communist or something?
No, I'm not a communist. And actually, neither.
You don't love freedom and the American way and all that?
Russia is not a communist country.
No, but it's like how long's Putin been in power? Like 100 years or something, you know? And he used to be the boss of the KGB. It's just a...
Yeah, FSB. Yeah. Well, I think if you can separate yourself at all from one aspect, you don't have to like everything about a culture to appreciate it.
So you study Russian, you like Russia, but you're not evil, is what you're telling me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And neither are they.
I give you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you.
The lesson here is to try and be empathetic. So if someone's taken the time to study Russian, why don't you find out why, right? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. It's a lot harder than other subjects. So before you judge, try and listen a little bit and you might learn something.
Russian?
Yeah.
Nice one. You know, when
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
Oh, that's good.
Tell her how girls go crazy about your British accent and you get laid everywhere. You like my British accent, don't you? Talk about how foreigners perceive English people and ask about how people react to her as an American. I don't think you can go wrong here, dude. I don't think you can go wrong there.
Do you like the English accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people like it. They say it's kind of sexy, but maybe that's just when I speak it. But it's quite interesting actually being English, because in some places like America, we have a very good reputation, and then some places like Spain, where all the English people go and kind of party and like the hooligans go drinking and stuff, so their reputation's quite bad. But how do you find it being an American and traveling?
It depends on where you're at, but I guess generally people have kind of negative stereotypes about the United States and Americans, but I don't know. It seems that a lot of people are willing to take you and judge you individually and not
That's good, right?
on a bunch
There's
of- oh, yeah.
We're lucky. We don't have any real racism or anything really bad against us almost anywhere we go, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This is the right choice, and it's always interesting to talk about cultural differences so it can lead to some nice conversation.
Say you like her and want to see her again, ask for a number. No, because you didn't even look at it. She hasn't even like opened up yet. She's still like, you know, her answers are kind of like. Let me see. Say that you think she's incredibly beautiful and that you want to take her on a date. Ask what she likes to do in her free time. Can't go wrong.
What do you like to do in,
Can't
I
go
don't know,
wrong.
for fun, like in the evening? Because you study Russian and whatever, but do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes, cocktail bars, different bars. Do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's
Yeah.
really unhealthy.
I don't
but
like
it
hookah.
seems unhealthy.
once a month.
I don't like hookah, dude. It's I don't know how people do that, bro. I got some friends. I remember one time, me and Ref went to this. We were in like Rutgers, which is like this this big college in Jersey, and these dudes were like smoking hookah the entire time, like for like 4 hours, bro. Like, how do you just smoke hookah for 4 hours straight? Hookah's ass, dude. And it doesn't like do anything to you, so like why do it? You know what I mean? It doesn't do anything. Just do heroin. Nice.
But you don't cough after it, so therefore... I don't
It's
know.
healthy?
Yeah, so we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest a date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like to do? You
Yeah.
said volleyball, but anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in the country, so I really enjoy a lot of nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who
love
likes
fishing.
fishing?
It happens.
love-
Yeah,
Wow.
Dude,
we exist.
I love fishing, crabbing. Have you guys gone crabbing? This shit is so fun. And I don't even eat crab. I just like crabbing. Like, this shit's just fun to me.
Okay, listen, I have a really important question, Chinese Charles. What? So, if you had to pick your favoriteest person in the world, who would you pick? I don't, because I'll know. Wait,
Never mind.
That's interesting. I've never done fishing, but I love the outside as well, you know, walking in parks or hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Cool.
Touch her face.
Hang on, come closer a second. Just see something. That's it. Well, come back.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to touch your face. You've got really
Why?
soft skin, and you look like a little baby. I just wanted to like coo, something like that.
That's a little unusual. No,
No.
I don't like that.
Normal. Guys don't do that to you.
No. Guys don't do that.
To you.
Period.
I do it all the time. Girls love it because it's like a big compliment. You look young, you have nice skin, so touch your face.
Oh, I'm sorry, that makes me uncomfortable.
I wash my hands, if that's what you're worried about. No germs or bacteria or whatever.
Still, no.
Well, maybe it's too soon. I'll wait.
Definitely too soon.
Like next time we meet, have a few drinks, and then get some face touching going on. Yeah?
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
I really want to touch your face now. All right.
It's creepy.
Okay.
Okay, that was a funny example, but in the daytime you really don't need to touch her at all. It's fine just to work towards the number and have a good conversation.
Run the cube routine. Ask her plans the coming week. What kind of men cheat? No, this.
Are you interested in psychology?
Yeah.
Have you ever done this psychology test called the Cube? Alright, it's really interesting. Do you want to do it just right now? It takes like 1 minute and it will tell you all about your personality.
Sure.
Okay, so close your eyes and I want you to imagine that you're in some place, there's like a landscape, anything you like, and in that landscape there's a cube somewhere. And describe to me what the cube looks like.
Okay, it's silver.
Yeah.
It's floating.
Okay.
It's small, like the size of a die.
Okay, cool. And then somewhere in relation to the cube is the ladder. Can you describe the ladder?
Okay, it's green. It's not, it's one of these ladders, not one of these ladders.
How big is it?
Like 3 times the size of a person.
Okay, pretty big. And then somewhere in this scene there's a horse.
Okay.
And can you tell me like what it's doing and what it looks like and stuff?
It's grazing, it's a paint,
Okay.
and it looks very healthy.
Is it close to the cube or not?
It's probably 30 feet from the cube.
Okay. And somewhere there are some flowers. Tell me about the flowers.
The flowers are by the horse. The horse is eating the flowers.
Ah, that's interesting. And the final thing, somewhere there's a storm. Where is it?
In the distance, near the mountains.
Very good. All right, open your eyes. So this tells you, this tells me about your character. So the cube represents your view of yourself. And if it's very big, it means you've got a huge ego, but it's quite small, so it means you're quite humble. But then it's silver, so you think, you know, you have that self-confidence that you've got something, you know, special and a little bit shiny, and that's good. And then the ladder represents your ambitions. So the fact that it's quite big and bigger than the cube and not like under it or whatever else means that you have quite big ambitions. So the horse represents your man, so it was quite good that he's healthy and, you know, looks good, and that he's nearby, right? He's not far away, which would mean he's not on the horizon or anything. And then the flowers represent your children that you're going to have in the future. So it's good that the man is near them, that he's not like an absentee dad or something, right? But a bit strange that he's eating them. So I don't know what to think about that. The final point is positive as well. It means that you have a sunny disposition because your problems are represented by the storm, and it's in the distance. You know, some people have the storm overhead, and it just means that they've always got problems, or that at that moment they're in a dark period in their life. So, does it sound pretty accurate?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's very cool.
This is quite interesting. It's a psychological game. There's a book on it and a lot of...
You guys already know. You guys know how this goes, bro. You guys know how this goes. You know how it goes. No, you know how it goes, bro. Okay, dies.
This is a place...
Yeah, you know. That's it. You guys know.
And you normally...
Correct.
I'm sorry.
So how
See,
This is...
and what's your sub?
Dude, I just want to see.
In American culture, what's that?
When someone has something...
I really enjoy my
Ah, well,
Well done.
so you got your teaching thing.
Okay.
Actually, I went.
Good one. That
The end point is getting them over your house. Hold eye contact with her.
correct. Now,
Tell me some things you like to. Russian.
nice one.
I noticed you have an accent.
So you like the English.
Hold on.
This is the right choice.
What do you like to do?
When you want to
And do you have any other?
Okay, it's not these two, so it's ask her plans for the coming week, ask what kind of men she likes.
And are you busy this week? Like, what are your plans for the next few days?
I'm pretty busy. I have my friend is having a party tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm gonna take a train up to Vilnius. So, pretty busy.
You have free time, no?
Maybe.
Which
Maybe
day?
on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah? Cool. I might be free on Sunday as well.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Now think about this. Have you ever texted a girl saying, hey, can you meet tomorrow? She's like, I'm not in town. And you say, okay. And then text her in a few days, hey, can you meet tonight? Are you around? Sorry, I've already got plans. Well, to avoid this kind of dumb situation when you end up not seeing her again, why not find out at the time of meeting her what her plans are for the coming week? It's very easy to find out in person and saves the need for sending loads of dumb text messages that get you rejected. So it's the correct choice.
Alright, we gotta focus. We have to focus. Guys, for the fucking people in the chat who keep being annoying, saying, just either saying the Switch game, saying chat dead, stream L, whatever the fuck. Literally, like, you're in the chat typing right now, and you're literally insulting yourself. You're in the chat. You are literally the chat. And you're insulting yourself. Mods, I just want time negativity, bro. Please. Please, God. Alright. Say you have... Invite her to make love in the restroom. Jesus Christ. Suggest go hiking together or something. Take her number. Suggest meeting for a drink. Take her number. Take her number and say, well, you'll be in touch. Suggest going on a hike. Drink. Sunday is a hike. Sunday's not a drink. Sunday's a hike.
So you like hiking and outdoor stuff, and the weather's pretty good at the moment. So one day we could take a little trip, or I don't know, meet in the evening. Anyway, lots of stuff. We've got lots of stuff we could do together. So why don't you give me your number and we'll arrange something. Thanks.
Exactly right. It flows very smoothly to find something that you both like and then suggest doing that as the reason to see each other again. It's way better than just saying, hey, give me your number, or hey, let's go for dinner tomorrow.
Say goodbye, be warm, and say how nice it was to meet you. Quite coldly say goodbye and that you'll be in touch. A goodbye hug, then go in for a kiss. Alright, well, this is the wrong one, but let's see if this, what happens here.
Okay, so I'm gonna get going, but it was lovely to see you.
Yeah.
Come, give me a little hug. Too soon?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll call you anyway. Okay. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
The surprise kiss never works. Remember that a kiss should only come after you've created a nice seductive bubble and she wants it and she's given you all the signs that she's ready.
I mean, give her a long, lingering handshake. Let's see this one. This one's trash.
Okay, so I'm gonna get going, but it was wonderful to meet you. And, I guess we'll meet again soon.
Yeah.
do some stuff. I'll message you, and yeah, it was lovely to see you. So
You too. I'll
Okay,
take
bye.
my hand. Bye.
Just because a girl allows you to touch her doesn't mean you should touch her as much as possible. We need to, keep that respect and not overstep the boundary. So
Gross as
the
fuck,
minimum
dude. Shut the
is good.
fuck up. I would never do
Fast
that.
touches, soft, and not like that.
Well, look, I should be heading off, but it was great meeting you. Really cool. Really, really happy to meet you, and yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Oops, got right to the ends, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything, makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again. This is a playful opener.
Fuck
Again,
that,
it
dude.
can
I
work
don't care.
if you...
Whatever, got to the end. Got to the end, dude. That doesn't matter. Alright, let's...